What's up, everybody? My name's Slurpee, and welcome back to Slurpee and Ginger The Wrong Debate.
And don't forget about me, everybody. Today we are doing our first non-Star Wars episode. Surprising, right?
Today we're talking about one of the biggest watch rivalries, FitBit versus Apple Watch. Let's jump right on into it. So personally, I think that FitBit is better than Apple Watch.
And I'm gonna have to disagree on that.
Why?
Apple Watch, I'm more so saying the Series 3, but it was the first one that had iPhone connectivity, and you can call from it and text from it.
But Fitbit has that stuff now, and on Fitbit, you can call, you can text, you can connect to your iPhone, play music. You can do that all now with the more modern Fitbits for all much cheaper than the Apple Watch.
Okay. But the Apple Watches, they're just a common staple as well, and they're more popular, mainly because of the fact that they're from Apple. Fitbit is
Well, I
Fitbit
wouldn't
originated...
say they're more popular. I would say that they're more widely spread because it's the Apple brand, but I personally don't think that they're superior in technology. I would say they're equal, if not Fitbit's better.
Okay. Well, Apple Watch started off as a smartwatch, while Fitbit was more so of a athletic and not energetic, but more so activeness watch.
Yeah, just
to
like
keep you
checking
track.
active.
Yeah.
But
Well,
Apple Watch started the same way with the Series 1 and 2. It didn't have many iPhone capabilities. All it had was you could just text and play games on it. But Fitbits nowadays, not nowadays, but even back then, they did a better job of tracking your fitness, keeping you goals, keeping reminders. So back then, they were better for fitness than Apple Watches.
Okay. Yeah. Apple Watches are also very nice. If you are driving in a car or going somewhere, you can easily just check it on, check the GPS while listening to music.
Yes, you can do the same thing with Fitbits now. I think it's the Fitbit Versa. I think that one, you can download a bunch of games from Fitbit's own app, completely original games. You can go and you can play music from it. You can track your iPhone not track your iPhone, but you can track what you're doing and stuff, track fitness, and use GPS features and stuff like that.
Okay. But another thing is it as easy? Siri, you can just ask the watch instead of having to ask your phone if you have a question. If you're not able to just search something up on Google or whatever, you can just ask Siri on the Apple Watch.
Yeah, I don't know if they have it yet, but Fitbit has said that they're releasing an AI like Siri and like Alexa, where you just say the name, or you even just have to start talking.
I would not like it if it's just you have to start talking.
Well, I think in some situations, it's if you just start talking or you ask a question, it'll just be like, oh, this and this and this, which I think that would be really useful instead of having to go and be like, hey Siri, hubba-dubba-da, I have a question about this and this and this. See, my Siri just went in and turned on.
So, I don't know personally, how much water resistant is the Fitbits?
So back in early Fitbit days, they were completely 100% water resistant. No matter what you did, no matter how much water activities you did, the water resistant coating wouldn't turn on. But now with the newer models, you have to get not special cases, but you have to pay $10 extra for like these new ones where it has touch screens, speakers, and stuff like that, for those to work underwater as well. How far underwater can a FitBit work? So a Fitbit Charge 3 can also work up to 50 meters, and 50 meters while working to the phone. But it can go, but you have to be careful going below 50 meters because it might start disconnecting from your phone and stuff like that. And past 75 meters, it goes in and it gets a little bit dangerous of like the stuff collapsing. You can, on both Android and iOS, you can accept or reject calls, and you have quick replies to messages on Android and iOS. See, now with your Apple Watch, you can only connect to your Apple iPhone, but with the Fitbit Versa, you can connect to pretty much anything. So, boom.
That is fair and cool. Because then again, the Apple Watch was made by Apple, so they're gonna try to have it be for only their products.
Yeah. So, there you go. So is there anything else you want to rebel against the Fitbit Versa?
From what I've heard, no. Because I feel like I'm not gonna do very well.
And with that, we go to our sponsor break. If you haven't heard about Anchor, it's the easiest way to make a podcast. Let me explain. First of all, it's free. Second, there's a creation tool that allows you to record and edit your podcast right from your phone or computer, whichever you're recording from. Anchor will distribute your podcast for you so it can be heard on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and many more podcasting websites. You can make money from your podcast with no minimum listenership. It's everything you need to make a podcast in one place. Download the free Anchor app or go to anchor.fm to get started today. Okay, so we're back from the sponsor break, but it seems like it's the end of the episode already, because while the sponsor was going, me and Ginger were talking, and he completely gave up on defending Apple. He was he was just excited to get done with the end of the episode, because he had nothing else to defend Apple with.
I couldn't think of anything, and there was still, out of everything I said, Fitbit seemed to be better at almost all of them.
Yeah, you can't go against something that was designed for it. Apple Watch copied Fitbit when they made the Apple Watch.
I mean, that pretty much was their intent, because Fitbit was already becoming a smartwatch at the time.
Yeah.
And it's also more Fitbit products than just like four or five Apple Watches.
Yeah, there's only a couple Apple Watches, but Fitbits, they're a lot better, and a lot more of them.
Yeah. So, Fitbit's better than Apple Watch.
Yeah, Fitbit's definitely better.
So...
yeah, and with that, guys, that's gonna wrap up our episode of Fitbit versus Apple Watch. We'll see you in the next episode where we debate about something and you're gonna watch it, and that's all I got because I have no more improv. And yeah, Goodbye.